Welcome back to Shine's Good Fortune. We have another reading here today, and this is called Bill and Melinda Gates divorce. Why are they getting a divorce? I mainly wanted to know, why are they getting a divorce? Because they have been married for so long. I think it's either 26, 27, or 28 years they have been married. And I don't like to get too much information about the people I do readings on, because I feel it can sway or make my readings biased. So I just get enough information to do the reading and to connect to their energy. So I do know they were married for a very long time. His wife, I pronounce her name Melinda. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing her name, but my understanding is that his soon-to-be ex-wife, her name is Melinda. And so I did look at a couple pictures of them. And so, yeah. So they've been married for a really long time. So a lot of people just want to know, you've been married this long, why not stick it out? What could possibly be the problem? I mean, there are obviously problems in marriage, but we just want to do a quick reading. I'm long-winded, so I don't know how quick this is going to be, but it shouldn't be too long. Because a lot of people wanted to know, why are they getting a divorce? They just want to know what's the main reason. It could be multiple reasons, but we want to know the main reason. So on this channel, I do tarot/oracle card readings on celebrities, and I also do pick a card readings. Always like the video, share the video. I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I do give personal readings. If you would like to book a personal reading, that link will be in the description box and comment section to my Facebook page and my Etsy store. My Etsy store does have reviews up. You can check those out. My prices are reasonable, and I'm very detailed and accurate with my readings, and you can see that with the reviews. Okay, so let's get to it. So first question, we just want to know, why are they divorcing? Why are Bill and Melinda Gates getting a divorce? Let's get straight to it. What happened? Okay, the first card we have is contract, men holding a heart, attachment, page of fire. This talks about being outgoing, confident, news of an exciting new adventure. Okay. Page of Earth. This is about good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, do something different, a new area of study. The Dreamer. This is the leap of faith card. It talks about following your dreams, unexpected opportunities, taking a leap of faith. Then we have Knight of Water. This talks about emotional, romantic, falling in love, the need to balance emotions. And this is clarified by the 8 of Cups, which talks about a person walking away. All right, so what I'm getting, I pulled obviously several cards because I really wanted to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so what are the main reasons why Bill Gates and his wife are getting a divorce, his soon-to-be ex-wife? So with the contract card, this talks about contracts. Marriage is a contract. Okay. It's an agreement, a legal document between two people. Okay. So this represents the marriage, which is a contract. The man holding a heart just represents the contract is about love. Okay, which means that a marriage is supposed to be a love contract. Some people marry for business purposes or for money, but it's supposed to be a contract between two people who supposedly love each other. So what's going on is that someone felt, it's either one of them or both of them. We're going to get into how they each individually feel about the ending of the marriage. But before we get to that, I'm just going to give right here is just a general reading right here of why they're getting divorced. So both of them or one of them feel that the marriage is holding them back. With the attachment, this represents the marriage. These two cards represents the marriage. The attachment card, as you can see, this woman is chained to this pole. If you can see closely, she's chained. Okay, so someone in this marriage felt that the marriage was holding them back, keeping them bound. They felt it's almost this feeling of out with the old, in with the new. Someone in this marriage felt that the marriage was holding them back, that they were bound by the marriage and they could not do the things that they wanted to do, that the marriage was, I just keep getting holding them back, pulling them back, keeping them bound. This person started to look at the marriage as something that wasn't beneficial anymore, something that was holding them back, stagnant, the same old, but just really almost like a burden. Someone in this marriage was starting to see this marriage as something that wasn't beneficial anymore, and that it was holding them back because they was obligated to the other person, obligated to the marriage, and they couldn't do what they wanted to do, and they feel restricted. Once again, she is chained to the pole. So someone felt that the marriage was this pole, and that they were chained to the other person, and that because they were quote unquote in a contract with this other person, which is a marriage contract, that it was holding them back. This person feels that the marriage was holding them back from doing the things they really wanted to do, and let's get into that. We'll get to that next, but what they feel the marriage was holding them back from. But they definitely feel the marriage was holding them back, keeping them bound, keeping them stagnant, and they just felt it was a burden, a attachment that they want to release themselves from, because it was just holding them in captivity. I hate to say it like that. So they want to, with the attachment, this means this person wants to detach themselves from the marriage, detach themselves from this other person. Now, what do they want to do? Why do they want to be detached from the marriage? So what I'm getting is that someone in this marriage with so we have two pages here. Page of Earth deals with finances, and Page of Fire deals with businesses and getting out there and meeting people. Okay, so what I'm getting is that pages always deal with something in the beginning, new. Just keep that in mind. This person wants to experience something new. The marriage to them with this person was old, and it was a attachment that they want to detach themselves from so they can start new things. Okay, so what new things they want to do with this page of fire? First thing I'm getting, they want to get out and meet other people. This is the outgoing card, having confidence, just getting out there, starting new things and seeing what's out there in the world. With the page of Earth, this is about starting new things as well. Starting new projects. It says wanting to do something more challenging. So, you do the same thing over and over again. This person in the marriage wants to start something new. Maybe the marriage I wouldn't say a marriage is not supposed to be challenging, but the marriage wasn't fulfilling them anymore. It wasn't, I don't want to use a challenge, but that's not a good word to represent a marriage, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't doing it for them anymore. They want something else to stimulate them. With the Dreamer card, once again, this person wants to detach themselves from the marriage because they want to take a leap of faith and they want to explore other opportunities. It could be romantic. It could be money. It can be investment. They just want to try something different, a leap of faith, follow your dreams. Maybe they felt they couldn't follow a particular dream because they were bound by the marriage. Or maybe being married to this other person made them feel, or they couldn't do certain things, or why, I don't know, but the marriage they felt was preventing them from doing things things they wanted to do, or things they just wanted to consider doing, but they felt they couldn't even do it because I'm married to this person. Now with the Knight of Water, this is about a person being emotionally fulfilled, falling in love. And with it being clarified by the Eight of Cups, this is about a person walking away from a situation that's not fulfilling them emotionally. So this means that someone in this marriage felt like this marriage was not fulfilling them anymore. They did not feel emotionally fulfilled anymore. Their cups were not filled, and they felt they had to walk away from this marriage by getting a divorce because the marriage was no longer fulfilling them emotionally. They didn't see a meaning in it anymore. It just wasn't there. It's gone. Whatever was there is gone. They don't feel, it's just not fulfilling them anymore emotionally. And so therefore they felt it's best for me to divorce. So that's the main reason why they're getting a divorce. Okay. Now I know you're wondering, which one is it that felt this way? Or was it both, right? So let's get into their individual energies. So I think I know which one this is, but who feels this way? So we want to know how Melinda Gates feel about the divorce. We have sadness and isolation, master, just breathe, heal, moving on, share the love, and the share the love card is clarified by the Chariot. So what I'm getting is that Melinda, Bill Gates soon to be ex-wife, she feels sadness about the ending of the marriage. Sadness. And that does not mean that she's not the one who felt what I just talked about, felt it wasn't satisfying her. It's still sadness, even if you filed for, I think she filed for divorce, I'm not quite sure, but regardless of who filed, even if the person who feels the relationship wasn't fulfilling them anymore, even if they're the one that filed, still that's not a good feeling because you want the marriage to work, you want to feel fulfilled in the marriage, and when you don't, it's a really sad thing, right? So with the sadness and isolation, she at this time may feel definitely sadness and feel lonely. With the Master card, this is about someone having their heart under lock and key. There's a big possibility that she feels emotionally blocked. She's not open emotionally to romance. Her heart chakra is blocked, and she's cut off emotionally when it comes to love. And the reason why is because she's in a healing process. She's healing from, I guess you want to say, a broken heart. She's healing from her emotions not being, from her being emotionally unfulfilled. She's healing from that. Okay, she's in the healing process. So when you're in a healing process, you're not going to really be out here trying to get emotionally attached to anyone. So right now she's cut off emotionally. With the Just Breathe card, this is about a person disconnecting from a situation, taking a step back. So she's taking a step back from her marriage. They filed for divorce. She's taking a step back from him, from Bill Gates. She's emotionally closed off from him. She's sad about the ending of it. She's detached from him emotionally. She's taking a step back. She's in a healing process. And when you're healing, you need to, as I say, go in a corner and be left alone. So she's healing. With this moving on card, she's moving on. She's moving away from emotionally unfulfilling situation. I do believe that the reading I just did about why they're getting divorced, I believe those are more the feelings of how she feels about the marriage. I think that was more geared towards her, how she felt, that she wasn't getting her needs met. She wasn't feeling emotionally fulfilled anymore. Okay. And that she needed to move on from this situation. So she's moving on emotionally from him. Her heart is right now on lockdown because she's in a healing process. She's taking a step back from him. She's sad about it, but she's moving on from it. Like, this is not fulfilling me. I'm done. Okay, I'm taking a step back. I'm done. I'm emotionally just numb and drained. My heart is closed off. I'm trying to heal from this breakup, from this divorce that's happening. And she does feel sadness, but she's choosing to walk away. Now with the Share the Love card, this talks about sharing the love with friends. Not necessarily a romantic partner, but sharing the love with the community and people that you like and your friends. Okay. And with it being clarified by the Chariot, this just represents that her heart is being turned towards friends and community. So instead of her heart being focused on romantic love and Bill Gates or some guy that she likes, right now her focus is on turning her love and passion into other people like friends and community. And so I do believe, in the little first question I had about why they're getting divorced, I believe that was more so how she feels about the situation. And I think it's more so her wanting the divorce. Okay. And also with the first question with the Page of Fire, that represent, like I said, person getting out there, being outgoing, meeting new people. And I'm getting more so as that's her energy. The Chariot is about moving forward, jumping into action, going towards your goals. It's like she wants to meet new people. She wants to get out there and share her emotions with other people, with friends. But I'm not getting a romantic partner. This is not the romantic partner card. This card is a community card. This deals with community and friendships and union with multiple people. Not romantic partners, just union with friends and people that you like and meeting people and mingling, stuff like that. So it's like her focus right now is not on romantic love and not on Bill Gates, and she's moving away from her romantic situation with Bill Gates. her heart is turning towards community and friends and getting out there and meeting new people and finding love in that aspect. Okay. Right. Now, the last question that I have. This reading shouldn't be too long. I'm long-winded. All right, so I want to know, how does Bill Gates feel about the divorce? So we have Ace of Fire. It says brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Control. This means controlling your emotions and staying strong, or trying to control your emotions so that you can stay strong. Find balance is about trying to balance your emotions. This is the Nine of Swords. This deals with anxiety, this deals with a lot of mental stress, fear, doubt. Four of Cups deals with a person not being satisfied with their life. We have strengthening bonds. It's about staying grounded. And we have the release. Well, actually, I pulled this one first. We have the Five of Swords, which deals with trying to win at all costs and trying to get revenge. And that's clarified by the release card. And this is the Tower card, basically, in the tarot. This is about the end of a phase of situation, time to move on. All right, so he's not happy. Just like Melinda is sad about the ending of the marriage, and she's in a healing process, but she's trying to turn her love towards friends and community, but she's sad about it and trying to heal. And she's, walking away from an unsatisfying situation. What I'm getting from Bill is that he's really in his head right now. Let me take a drink of water. He's really, 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 really in his head right now. And with this Ace of Air, this is about a person. It means challenging beginning, but this is also about a person who's very intellectual and very much using their mind. So he's really thinking about this divorce. He's really running scenarios in his head. It's really on his mind. He's thinking heavily about this divorce. With the control, he's really trying to not be in his emotions. He's really trying to balance and get control of his emotions. He's trying not to let his emotions control him and have him do something irrational. He's really trying to be in control of this situation, but mainly in control of himself emotionally. Find balance. This is about balancing yourself emotionally. He's really trying to balance his emotions so that he won't get out of control. He's really trying to ground himself and not let his emotions get the best of him, because of the strengthening bonds. This is about a person having a solid foundation, staying grounded and down to earth. He's really trying to not have his head in the clouds, be logical. He's trying to be logical. Obviously, he's a very mental guy anyway. He's really trying to be logical or stay logical about the situation, even though it's an emotional situation. He's trying to be in complete control of his emotions. He's trying to balance himself so he's not swayed one way or the other. He's trying not to be out of control about it. He's really trying to be logical and keep himself grounded. However, with the Nine of Swords, he's really going through some fear-based thoughts. This is all about sword. He has a lot of swords, more swords. He's really in his head about this divorce, and it's causing a lot of mental stress, a lot of mental anguish, a lot of doubt and fears. Okay, he has a lot of fears about the ending of his marriage. It's a lot of fear-based thoughts. He's having a lot of negative thoughts. I have to be honest with you. He's having a lot of negative thoughts that's keeping him up at night. Just a lot of mental stress about this divorce. And he's running things through his head. He's coming up with wondering what's going to happen next. He's having fears about it. It's driving him crazy mentally. It's not really driving him crazy as much emotionally, because he's in control of his emotions. He's trying to control his emotions. It's driving him crazy more so mentally. He's discontent with his life right now. With the Four of Cups, you see this person has cups in front of them that's being offered and they don't want them. Their arms are crossed. He's basically unsatisfied with what he has. So right now, what does he have the most? He has money, a lot of it. And I think he has a son, and he has other family members, I'm assuming. Whatever he does have, because I don't know this man, obviously, but whatever he does have, he's not content with it right now. He doesn't care about what he does have. He's focusing on almost what he's losing. he's worried about what he's losing. He's not concerned with what he has. I mean, you can lay all his money in front of him right now, and I don't think he would really care. He's not really thinking about what he has. It's not important to him right now. He's not content with what he has. He's focused and thinking about what he's losing. That's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about what he's losing, and he wants to win. What I'm getting is that he's the type of person, he wants to win, and he feels he's losing. Okay, now that brings me to the Five of Swords. You see, this person is winning. They have won and beat these other two people, but they have a smirk on their face. He has an issue, I think, with wanting to win. And I'm getting that he wants revenge, possibly against his soon-to-be ex-wife. He wants revenge about something. This is not a good card. It's like he's in his head and he's thinking about different things, and he's not focusing on the good things in his life. He's not focusing on what he has. He's focusing on his divorce. He has some fears, and he wants to win. He wants to get revenge. But with that being clarified by the release card, it says time to move on. He needs to move on from those negative thoughts, because he's definitely having some major negative thoughts. And Spirit is saying he needs to move on from that. He needs to let it go, dead it. It needs to be deaded. So he's having negative thoughts. He wants to win. I just get that he's not the type of guy that wants to lose. Okay, he's a billionaire. He's he has a winner type mentality, and he wants to win in this situation. And Spirit is saying that he needs to move on and let it go, release it. Okay, you can't win every battle. All right, but he's not content with his life right now. The things that he has doesn't feel the same anymore. He's in his head, and he's not taking this divorce well, but he's really in his head about it. It's stressing him out. His emotions are pretty balanced. They're balanced. Okay, he's staying strong. He's staying grounded in his emotions, but in his mind is not well. It seems like his mind is what's really messing with him. Whatever thoughts he's having, wanting to win, worrying about what's going to happen next, it's making him not be content with what he does have good in his life. Okay, so if you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. If you want to book a personal reading, that link will be in the description box and comment section. To my Etsy store, I do have reviews up. Like I said, my readings are reasonably priced rather. They're accurate and very detailed, and you will see that when you look at my reviews. You have a great day.